Okay. So the flow name here is internal sales order. In the short form, we will call it as an ISO. We have seen already internal sales order like earlier in earlier batches. Some guys I already attended, right? But here, internal sales order means in case of a normal O2C, like it will starts with order entry, then booking, and pick, release, shipping. Correct? Whenever you get an order from a customer, so at that time, like you will make an order entry. So as soon as you get an order from customer, then we'll start up with the order entry here. Correct? And that at the time of pick release, what we will do, you will get the goods from warehouse M1 or whatever. So at the time of warehouse M1, whenever you are picking the goods, if there is no stock available, then at that time, like you may find in other warehouses like M2, M3, whatever the warehouses. So in any of the branch, if the quantity is not available, then at that time, like, or if there is a quantity available in other warehouses, simply we'll get it from other warehouse. In M1, there is no stock available, then we have to get it from M2 or M3 or whatever. Let's say your company having 10 branches. Once you get an order to the one branch, if there is no stock available in that branch, then instead of losing customer, what we will do, you will ask or you will get the goods from other warehouse within your company. That's why it is called as an internal. Okay. So the first step will be here is there are some prerequisites for this. One is item creation. You cannot use your every item to create the internal sales order. You have to create freshly one item and then enable some attributes. I can go to inventory. Inventory vision operations, items and master items, and V1. V1 is the master, and M1 and M2 are the child organizations. So we should do transactions and all in the child transactions only, child warehouses only. M1 is we have to enter here entry master item here. Let's say it is an ISO. It's already there. 77. There's an test item for ISO. That's an internal sales order. So as usual in P2P and O2C and all, we have enabled some attributes in the order management. As of now, we have not enabled attributes. Like you can go to tools and copy from purchased. Then additionally, what you have to do, some attributes we need to enable here.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, I'm unable to, actually, as you know, I am new into this class. So, sir, should I have to go to the videos, then I have to attend the class, or should I?
No, you listen, like you will come to know, okay? Because we are going to discuss almost 1 hour, right?
Okay.
At least you will be familiar with the terminology, okay?
Okay.
So every point you try to listen and understand. Even if you understand 10% also, okay, right? It will be beneficial. Fine?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So we can enable these two attributes here. Save. And as of now, your item is available into V1 only. We have to make it available into other warehouses. Those are all. Enable here, M1 and M2, these two warehouses here. Then overall now, your item will be available into 3 warehouses, M1, M2, another one is V1. So you can verify into Toad here. Can you tell me the table name? Table name for items. System items. What are the primary keys here? How many primary keys are there for this? For MTL system B, how many primary keys are there? Inventory item ID and one more. There are two primary keys, right? One is inventory item ID, other one is organization ID. Now you can see there are three, and in which table we can find out the inventory organizations? ORG. You have to definitely memorize all this. Organization. Tell me full name. We discussed already earlier. Definitions. I don't know why you are not able to remember all this. ORG organization definitions. This is the table name where organization ID is equivalent to 204. So that's for vision operations. If you give 207, then that will give you other one, Seattle manufacturing. So it is 209, Boston manufacturing. So overall we have three organization IDs. Okay. This is an item table, this is an organization table. Now item creation is over. Next is we should have a quantity available in M2. Right now I am transferring from M2 to M1. See, internal sales order is there are two warehouses. One is M2, another one is M1. From in M2 we need to create a quantity that called as an on-hand quantity. Okay, so in our terminology it is a stock. It is initially what many people will do mistakes here. You will create an V1 only. Okay, after saving it. So straight away you are going to transactions and then miscellaneous. See here, while creating, you should be careful here. So what is the window it is open? So right now it is open as a V1. It's wrong actually. Okay. So we can go here. There is option here, change organization. So after changing organization only, you have to go with the on-hand quantity creation. Okay. So click on change organization. Then what should I select here? No, that's what I'm saying here. We are transferring from M2 to M1. So we should have a quantity in M2. Finally, M1 will come into the picture here. Okay. M2. Then there is an option here. Transactions and miscellaneous transaction. Then there is a miscellaneous receipt here. So forget about all other, there are various transaction types. If you want to learn something, you can see here. These are all the various patent issue, miscellaneous receipt, miscellaneous issue. These are all the various inventory transactions here, transaction types. The table name for that is MTL material transactions. All the transaction ID will be there. Based on the ID, MTL transaction types table, you have to get it. For every ID, one transaction ID will be there here. And finally, there is another table, MTL on-hand quantities. There is a material here, where your inventory item ID you have to take for this particular item. The inventory item ID. Okay, right now there is no stock available, correct? So that's why it is not giving. Now let's create a stock here. We need to select here miscellaneous receipt. If you want to deduct quantity from the already stock, then you can go with the issue. So right now it is miscellaneous receipt it is. Transaction lines, an item here. Your item, sub inventory. In inventory, there are various sub inventories. Let's say FGI, finished goods inventory. Then your quantity, 400 quantity. And account is miscellaneous. That's it. Forget about all this. Or if you want to know what is the full form of every segment, these are all called as segments here. Accounting flex field, it is terminology wise. Just I'm telling here, accounting flex field. So flex field will have around 30 segments maximum. But right now, how many segments? Only 5. So every segment will have its own meaning, own purpose. Sequence also you have to remember. One first segment is company, second is department, and sub account. Final is product. Okay, and this is for why whatever you are creating quantity, that is for maintenance department. It is. That's it. Save. So once you apply records, you will not be able to see anything in this. You can verify into. There is another option here. On hand availability. On hand quantity. We can go with the find availability 400 quantity. So in the back end also you have to verify. See, for every step you have to check the table name, column name, primary keys, and what are the important fields. Many people are doing only front end. No, that is not correct. You are a technical consultant, right? So you should know front end and back end both. Now I'm executing this. You can see the quantity will be available in which column, because you need to develop a queries later for reports. You should know the columns names, major columns, not all the columns. The column name is this one. Okay. Transaction. Let's, if I want to add up 100 more quantity. So what is the navigation? 100 more quantity I would like to add. So you need to go to transactions, miscellaneous, right? Correct, miscellaneous receipt, transaction lines, item. You can take other also, no worries. Miscellaneous, save. Now, if you look at here, there are 2 transactions. That's why you will see in the form of 2 rows here. So if you say control enter, 2 rows you can see, correct? Then definitely you need to use a function. This is an aggregate function in Oracle, right? So what are the other aggregate functions we have other than sum? Yes. Any other? Minimum, maximum, these are all the aggregate functions. So 500 quantity available. Clear? So 2 things we have done there. One is item creation, other one is on hand quantity. These are all major. Okay. Now, third point here is, so like there is a shipping network required here. Shipping network. So from warehouse M2 to M1, like there must be a method here. How are you delivering the goods? What is the shipping method? That we can enter. It's already done in the system. I'll show you. Go to setup, organizations, shipping networks, and as well as one more step also, that is interlocation transit time. Shipping networks. Click on find. There must be one entry here, M2 to M1. M2 to M1, you can check. It's already there. If you are using new warehouses, then definitely you need to add a record by clicking on this plus symbol and choose the from warehouse, choose the to warehouse. Okay, right now it is not there. It's already there. So this M2 to M1. Okay, so that's called as a shipping network. And fourth one is, as I mentioned here, that is interlocation transit times, shipping method. You can go here. Go to view, find your M2, M1, M2 to M1 it is. The shipping method is UPS, United Parcel Service. It's a courier company, we can say. And what is the daily capacity? Maximum they have given. And in which currency it is. These are all, it's already defined, okay? If not there, then you may need to do it. That's a fourth step here. And fifth here is define item cost. Okay. So for costing, there is a other navigation here. You can use here costs, item costs. Then click on new, your item. Cost type pending we can take, or average cost. Usually we'll use 2 regularly. Then open. Costs. You are setting up cost for material or resource. So right now material, in the same way, how much cost you are defining, let's say $4,000. Save. That's it. This is called as a cost. But you have to update this in the system. To update it, there is a standard program we need to run here. Standard cost update, update cost. So cost type which I have taken is pending, and alias name is standard cost variance. I just press S and tab, it will give you automatically. And then update item range is all items, no, the specific item, update option. Any of the thing or item cost is fine. Your item number. So those are all the rest of the parameters you don't need to enter, leave as it is. So these parameters, one is cost type, account, and then sorting option, update option. Whatever the yellow fields are mandatory here. Okay. Click on OK, submit. That's it. So if you should not register programs like this, if someone has registered, they will fire you immediately in the company. You have to follow the naming conventions. If you just check how they have maintained naming conventions for programs, correct? You need caps with the proper spaces. So this underscores and all we should not use. Okay. Now, once all the programs completed, you can go to costs, item costs, your item, fine. So earlier I have selected a pending, now it has become a frozen. Frozen means it's finalized. The cost, if you want to check here, this one, this is where you can see $4,000. That's it. The navigation, everything completed, correct? Now, sixth step here is we have to verify transaction types, order transaction types. We can go to purchasing responsibility. As of now, whatever the 5 steps you have done in inventory only, inventory module steps. And this is the here I'm typing. Sixth step is verifying a transaction type. You can go to straight away purchasing module. Here setup, organizations, then purchasing options. You can go here. Here requisition order type is mixed. and order source is internal. These are all defined already. Okay, we have to, if you want to change it to some other instead of mixed, if you want to go with the standard, then you can click on standard here or order type, go. So these are all the order types are there. Okay. Contracts, bill only, then this many are there. Mixed, here we have seen an internal sales order. So likewise, but anyway, it's already pre-populated. Okay. And these two things we can use. We just verified here. Internal requisition order type and sources are internal. Next. Okay. Now, seventh step here is verify internal customer. So whatever we are receiving the goods. So right now M2 act as an internal supplier and M1 act as an internal customer. So M1 should have a customer location here. Then only we'll be able to send here. So customers always into receivables. For suppliers, you can go with the payables here. So I'm going with the receivables here. Receivables. There is an option here, customers and then customers. Customers and create customer or maintain customer, whatever. We have to take one customer because it is having already location. That's why as an example, I'm taking vision here. Click on go, vision. Wherever Seattle location that we have to open here. Seattle, just check. It's New York, Atlanta, Chicago. These are all the cities, okay? Your warehouse location you have to define. Let's say I'm clicking on next. Check Seattle. This is a warehouse name, okay? Location name. So this I'm selecting here, details. Go to business purposes. So what is the need of that location is? So we'll send the goods or this location, they will receive the goods physically. So ship to location is details. You can see somewhere here. Oh, this is wrong. Internal location is EM1. Seattle maintenance it is. It's not correct. Go back. This is wrong. We wrongly selected another one. This one, right? Earlier we selected. Check, is there any other Seattle? Okay, Vision France. We could have seen operating unit also. Correct. Vision France, Vision Project Man, Netherlands. Okay, what I will do. Check Seattle where it is again. Next 10 records. This one. Singapore distribution, and to click on this details. Okay, this is also not correct. Back. Okay, we came to the end, right? So I'll come again. So like this, right now it is D2, so you can change it if you want. There is a M1 hyphen Seattle. Let's just check. Yeah, this is the one we have to select here. Internal location and then click on apply. You cannot update the internal location of a ship to address when the requisition lines exist. Okay, this is already having it seems. So some other line is having, okay, we should have here internal location is M1 Seattle manufacturing. So you need to come again, come to customers window and click on your vision. Then after that, wherever vision is there, that click on that and then come here. You must have an operating unit as a vision operations as well as Seattle. Both combination you have to check here. So if it's not available, you can go to next and check here. Seattle is there as well as vision operations. Okay. And is there any other Seattle? And here also it is there. Vision operation. Just check here details and then details here. So it is EM1, but usually we must have here M1 and Seattle maintenance, manufacturing. Okay. So anyway, this already defined, not an issue. Now verify internal customer also there, but this is in which module it is? It is account receivable module it is. Account receivables. That's the overall 7 prerequisites. In this, we did only few things. One is item creation we have done manually, as well as on-hand quantity. Rest all we simply verified only. We have not done anything. Clear? So shall we go all 7 points one time? Just quickly navigation. So item creation navigation, you know already. Just revision only. Okay. Inventory. So items we have to create into items and master items. Then on-hand quantity we have to create into transactions and perfect. And then shipping network you can go to, there is a navigation here. Setup, organizations, then other one is, no, change right now not needed. Okay, that is shipping networks. We are seeing navigation here. The next what else? Interlocation transit time. For that, here only, just one step below. Then item cost you can define into in inventory only. Just come down. Costs and item cost. Okay. And transaction type where we can verify, you have to go to purchasing responsibility. Purchasing vision operations. Here also we have to go to setup, then organizations, and then purchasing options. Clear? Now for internal customer, just before you have seen. Okay. So these are all the prerequisites before proceeding further with the internal sales order. So now follow the actual steps here. Flow steps. First, yeah, whenever, no, not order entry. Order entry is normal O2C, but in this case it is. So whenever you need a goods, what we will do? You will prepare a requisition, correct? If you want to buy the goods, what you have to do? You have to prepare a requisition. That too, it is a internal requisition. This is the first step here. In internal sales order, first step will be not order creation. It is requisition creation. Go to purchasing. Very quickly, just 5 minutes, we can finish all this. Requisitions and requisitions. So here, there are only 2 types. One is purchase, other one is internal. So go with the internal requisition. Then your item. You should not select other item here. You may not sure whether it is having attributes enabled or not. To quantity, need by date, tomorrow. So now price as of now it is 0. Then after that we have entered something, right? $4,000 by creating item cost, that will come automatically here. So now source to source is inventory to inventory. your organization, destination. Destination organization is what it is, that is M2, right? M1, destination is M1 only. M1 is what it is, Seattle manufacturing, and location. M1 we have defined, right? Customer location in the seventh step. Same location only we have to select here. Okay, sub inventory is what it is, finished goods inventory, and here source organization is what it is, Boston manufacturing M2, and here also FGI. Clear? Now, did you observe here 4000 automatically came?
Yes.
So from which step it came? Where we exactly define 4000? Correct. Item cost it is. It's a purchasing cost it is. Save. Make sure it should not go beyond $25,000. Otherwise, other manager has to approve here. Okay. If it crosses approval limit, then other manager has to approve this. And save. Take this. As of now, 4000. And there are certain tables behind this. PO requisition header solve. PO requisition line solve. DO REQ distribution solve. There are 3 tables here. Okay. Requisition number. Tables here is PO requisition headers all. Okay. So second step is approval is required. Second approval. So approval button here only. That is approve button. Click on this. Click on OK. Then close this. Approval information we can see into requisition summary. Your requisition number. Find. It is approved. Approval information is stored in PO action history. Perfect. Third one is, so we need to create a sales order now. Like P2P cycle, purchase order, receipt, this all will not create. So straight away, we'll run one program here. That is create internal sales orders. Okay. Go to Weave. This one. This is a program. So create internal orders. And then it is not having any parameters in this. So click on submit. No. Find. It will create and it will put the data into order management interface tables here. So what it will do, it will transfer PO requisition tables to OM interface tables. Okay. Order management interface tables we don't know as of now, correct? If you don't know interface table name, we have one method, that is a responsibility we have to go. That is integrated service oriented architecture, SOA, service oriented architecture gateway. It's a repository. Click on search, product family. Your product family is what is order management suite, and your product is order management, and interface type is what it is, open interface. This is a search criteria it is. Click on go. Check your sales order, open interface. So here itself we can see the tables. OE headers, no, not that. This is the table. OE headers, I face all, OE lines, I face all. These two are the important things. Okay. Now go to toad. Select star from PO requisition headers all, where segment 1 requisition number, correct, and header ID. This is header ID. header ID will be stored into your tables, that is OE headers iface all interface all, where this ORIG is document reference. Now if someone asks you what is the link between order management interface table as well as your requisition, so these are tables here. Your requisition header ID we have to add. This is the record. So right now, where exactly you are? You are in the order management. So you are about to create a sales order. Okay, as of now, we have not created a sales order. So still the data is intermediary only. Okay, we push the data from purchase order to your order management interface tables. So can you tell me what are the order management interface tables? We headers, iface all. Now tell me what is a join between PO and OM interface tables. Is the question? What is the join? From purchase order, which table you have to use? That is PO requisition headers all. In this primary key of this particular table, that is requisition header right. And from OE headers iface all. What is the column name? That is ORIC, origination. ORIC, system document reference. Okay. We already derived here. Clear? What is this value? This value, what it is? Requisition header ID, correct. And this one is your warehouse. So that means the data is there in the interface tables. In the same way, we lines iface all. Here also same story. That is ORIG, but here line ID will be there, it seems. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. So these two tables data is there. Now how to create a sales order automatically? So there is a program, concurrent program. Program name is what it is? There is a program. So how to create a requisition automatically? Requisition import. And in this case it is order import it is. Now go to purchasing. We request if not available, then you may need to go to order management. So it is not available, right? Order import is not available here. Go to, we are going to create a sales order automatically now in this case. Order. So concurrent program, we can launch it from here. We requests, submit request. This is one method, and other method is through this menus also we can launch it. Okay, so you can go to order returns. Somewhere you can see import orders, order import. So through this also we can launch a program. Okay, operating unit name is what it is. Vision operations. Order source. What was the order source we have set up here? Order source is what it is? Internal. So these are all the that's why I'm saying prerequisites, pre-populated values. What should I enter here? Order reference, on which sales order? On which requisition it is? So there are many requisitions. What is your requisition? You have to enter your 168. Yeah, this is your order reference. That's it. The rest of the fields you don't need to enter. Click on OK, submit. No. Your program is submitted. Program name is order import. So the fourth step is what it is. Order import. What is the purpose of order import? It will create sales orders automatically. Now let's see the order number which we created. Taking time. Click on view output. So at the bottom you can see a validation failed. Yeah, shipping method is failed. Okay, that's fine. Still it is order is booked here. A number of sales orders created here is 1. So to identify the sales order number, you can go here. There is a order returns and order organizer. In this we can find out a sales order. Requisition number you have to give. This is our requisition number. So on this requisition, we are creating a sales order. So this query could take a long time. Yes, you can continue. Just only one record, right? This is your sales order. So initially your sales order status will be in O2C we have seen, right? What was the sales order line level status at entry level? At book, right now we are at book level. Order entry, 2 steps over here. Once we run a order import, order entry will be done. Order entry followed by booking also. 2 steps completed. So after booking, what will be the next step in O2C? Correct. Pick, release, and shipping. So now what we will do? Take this. Then line items. As you know, status is awaiting. Yes. So this sales in O2C we did manually sales order, but in this case it is your program only created. If you see a record history, you will come to know who has created this and when it got created. Now, so after order entry and booking, 5th step is what is pick, release, and shipping both. At a time I am doing pick, release, and shipping. So pick, release, and shipping, what we can do, we can go here. Navigation, you know, right? What is the pick, release, navigation O2C? Kunal, shipping, release sales orders, release sales orders, right? Then what is the rule I should give here? Standard rule. Then order number, inventory. This is where wrong actually. So it has picked up inventory is M1, right? But right now, where is the stock availability? M2. So this is where you do mistake. Definitely remember here. M2. If you don't change, then your program will be, it will not be able to pick it up, the codes. Auto packing, yes. So make sure auto ship also there, then only you can perform a shipping also. That's it. Then just one more step is pending now here. So many programs. This program's names also you have to remember. After shipping, how many programs? After pick release, how many programs? What are the names? You have to remember. Now take the sales order, go to order returns and sales orders. Line items. Shipped here. Shipped to where? Shipped to which warehouse? As per our flow, shipped to which warehouse it is? So in M1, we have to give a confirmation. That confirmation is called as a receipt here. Receipt. Receipt, that also we have to create a PO, not an AR. AR receipt is for amount, but this receipt is for acknowledgement. So this is the final step. So your internal sales order is over now. Let's see this receipt. Go to purchasing. Then receiving receipts. Okay. We started up with the PO module and we ended up with the PO module only. So which warehouse I need to select here? Where exactly you need to give a confirmation saying that we successfully received the goods? M1. So select M1. This is the last step, guys. So we can close the session now. So there is no sales order, it seems, right here? Is there any sales order? No, right? Requisition number we have to give here. This is the one. How much time you will take for this to practice? Any idea? Yeah, 10 minutes is enough once you practice multiple times. Yeah, 10 minutes enough. So this tables are here is RCV shipment address, RCV shipment lines and RCV transactions.
So from where you got that 16780?
16780. Yeah, this is requisition. The first step we created, right?
So you have defined this, or it is defined by
System will give.
Okay.
Once you create a requisition purchasing document, your system will allocate one number for you.
So what is the meaning of requisition?
Requisition means it is a purchasing document and you are purchasing internally from other branch. Okay. So receipt tables are is RCV headers, RCV shipment lines, and RCV transactions. If you want to combine all the tables, there is a query. So that query you can pick it from Google or our notes. Okay, I'll get it from Google. Okay, I will send notes. Straightforward, it will available. Giant conditions you have to remember here. Link between PO to OM, OM to AR, AR to GL, like that. Technically, definitely they will give. They will ask you all this. Better our notes only better. Okay. It's not giving relevant.
Sir, you are saying that you can practice. You are saying to the class fellow students that you should practice this in 10 minutes, no? You are saying.
No, actually, after practicing 2-3 times, if you practice it, just
Okay.
10 minutes is enough to revise.
Okay. Okay. Sir, we have to go through the contents, or you have to practice
Yeah,
it in the software.
yeah. Notes is also there. See, very clear cut notes is there. This I'll share it with you.
Okay.
Step by step, you can go. It will not. First time it may take half day. The next time it is just a 10-minute job.
Sir, I have a doubt in this. Sir.
Okay.
Basically, it involves SQL part. Mainly, I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, sir, we have to do this SQL only. Then only we will able to understand what you're doing.
Yeah. SQL joins at least you must aware. Joins.
So I'm not aware about that.
Yeah, I'll share some videos. Okay. 4 5 videos will be there. I'll share it. So this is the query. Okay. This query is giving here your sales order number, your receipt number. Receipt number is available still here. See, 23848. Correct. In the same way, your sales order. This order is different. Go to details or else 70913 is your sales order. Correct. And this is what it is. It's a requisition number. So how many tables we have to combine? Tell me in this flow. Three requisition tables, and then your order tables like OE order, headers all, lines all. Now, what could be the join between order management and PO? What could be the join here? Now, that is for interface table. Now, I am asking about base table. So, base table join is this one. This one. Just check what it is saying. This two. Source document ID, document line ID. Remember, if someone asks you what is the join between PO and OM, you have to answer this. Requisition header ID. Again, with the PO tables, join will be different. Correct? Only for requisition, I'm saying. That's it, guys. And these are all the receipt tables, and these are all the PO tables and sales order tables. So this query, anyway, I'll share it with you. The whole notes.
Sir, one more thing I have to ask.
Yeah, please.
Sir, this is 7th class of this batch, 23rd August batch.
7th class.
Yeah, it is written a class 7 ISO notes.
No. This is the old notes.
Okay. So how many class of you are addressing the students now that you have studied this earlier, so they have studied in your class now earlier about this topic.
Yes. I'll share all the pending whatever the previous classes.
So from when this class started, sir?
This class one topic is over, P2P completely, and O2C some pending is there. There are two XML publisher classes. These are all not much dependent. Okay. So if you go through this 1, 2, 3 video as well as notes I'll give, you can go ahead with that. Okay.
Actually, sir, I've gone through your Udemy courses you have sent.
Yes.
But there are also some basic problem I'm getting in that also. I've revised 1 to 2 times, but there also I'm getting problem.
Yeah, you need to learn SQL actually. So SQL videos I'll share it with you. Okay.
Okay, not a problem.
Okay. That's it, right? Can I close?